Well, hi everybody. Can't tell you how glad I am to be here, to have this point of the day finally come and have something somewhat going right. Yeah, it's been a day from all those asterisk things. Yes, not fun. Not fun. We started out with all those kind of things like double check and make sure that this is running and everything. My SSD drive that holds my Lightroom catalog and my 2022 pictures so far crashed completely. Can't read it. Well, it's a Western Digital, and it's less than a year old. Crashed. Can't read it. It's not showing up. Tried it on my computer, the old computer, Bob's computer, everything's that's showing. So that's one thing. Then the garage door wouldn't open when I tried to get out. We got to that. What else didn't work? There was something. An order that was supposed to come in that they said they put in my mailbox. I think they put it in someone else's. No, not there. And there was something else that was going on. Running in the background on my computer is I had thought I was saving all of my videos here that I do, my nightly streams. I thought I was saving them to an external hard drive. Screwed up and had them saving onto my internal hard drive on my computer, which is fairly new computer since I got it just like in January. And I was almost filled up the whole hard drive. So I'm having to move all of those to where they're supposed to be, which is running in the background, but taking hours when you move almost a terabyte worth of material stuff. It's been a day. So I'm here to read a story. And it's one story, but it's a story that I have a cheat sheet for. See this? This is a cheat sheet, you guys, because a lot of the words are in the Cree language. Yeah. Whoa. So that's what I'm going to have some fun with. Let's check in with everybody. Linda, hi. How are you? And Tamara's here. Yay, Tamara. Thank you so much for being here. And Larry is here. Julia doesn't feel so good. She feels like she's been run over by a truck. Oh, I'm sorry. And Gail is here. Ear infections and sinuses. That's no fun. Gail, yay, yay, yay. Everybody's here checking in. Estoy muy bien. Good. It will come back. It was just one of those things. Julia, I'm so glad that that I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to do the live, that things weren't going to, so, but there is a silver lining to all this. It happened now. This was the hard drive that I was planning on taking to Africa. And because it's portable, it's easy, it's supposedly reliable, that is changing. So we'll see. We'll see what Western Digital has to say. Yes. So I don't know where the delivery went. The part came, and it said Bob has a tracking thing that says where it was. It says one was put in a parcel box and one was put in my mailbox, in our mailbox. Why they couldn't just put them both in the parcel box because it was big enough? I don't know. Don't know. Yeah. Hey, there's Helen. Yes, exactly, Linda. Lots of expletives. Oh my goodness. But time for Krabby. Yeah. But like I said, the silver lining is it happened while I'm here, not when I was in Africa, and having to try to figure out how I was going to download things and deal with what I have. So, yeah. Certain persons a sense of painting. I'm going to do paintings and pictures tomorrow. I don't, because sorry about that, Linda. But right now I have so many things running in the background on here, and I'm trying to move a terabyte's worth of stuff to another thing. I don't want to try to open up anything else in the background. It probably would work, but I'm also kind of out of steam. After this all happened today, I literally kind of shut down for about an hour, had a kind of a mental meltdown and had to shut down and and Bob started doing some research and figured out what to do and kind of pulled me out of it. And so I'm going to show artwork tomorrow night. Okay. Yeah. So, Breon, you're this, but I did something wrong and I think it ended up in my Kindle. Yay, Julia! Well, Julia, we'll have to figure out something where we can have you, I don't know. I'll think of something. That's pretty funny. Good. Well, enjoy it. Everybody's checking in and they're not going anywhere. Good. Like the boy in the story last night. Do you see the drive? No, I don't see the drive at all. And we looked through the system information and it didn't show up, and we didn't show through the disk utility and did all that. It doesn't show up at all. So I'm gonna set it aside and worry about that next time. Anyway, so the book though tonight is by a guy named Dallas Hunt. And like I said, it is part of the words are in Cree, which the Cree Nation is one of the largest First Nation people in Canada. They range, I think, from Quebec all across the central area in Canada. Dallas Hunt is a Cree and a member of the Wasupsi Swan River First Nation in Treaty 8 territory in northern Alberta. He has had creative work published in Contemporary Verse 2, Prairie Fire, Prism International, and Arc Poetry. His first children's books, Oasis and the World Famous Bannock, was published through Highwater Press in 2018 and was nominated for several awards. He's an assistant professor of Indigenous Literatures at the University of British Columbia at UBC. And very cool. And that's UBC is in Vancouver, British Columbia. And then it's illustrated by Amanda Strong, and she is a Michif filmmaker, media artist, and stop motion artist currently based out of the unceded Coast Salish territory, also known as Vancouver. Amanda's work explores ideas of blood memory and Indigenous ideology. Her films have screened internationally, most notably at Cannes, at the Toronto International Film Festival, the Vancouver International Film Festival, and the Ottawa International Animation Festival. So she's mainly known for her film work, but she did the work for the artwork for this book called An Oasis and the World Famous Bannock. Now, in my hand, you see, is my cheat sheet, because, yeah, this book has some interesting names for me to go along with. So let's see what happens if I get this over. There we go. This whimsical story celebrates the revitalization of Cree dialects and traditional Indigenous methods of storytelling. During an unfortunate mishap, we're not going to tell you the whole thing there. That tells you part of the story. So there is the end papers. And let's see, yeah, that's good. Dallas Hunt, Amanda Strong. For no kukum. Oasis spends every Sunday with Kukum. On Sunday, Kukum asked Oasis to take some of her world-famous bannock to a relative. Along the way, Oasis jumped over rocks. She ran through fields and skipped over bridges. But what then? While she was having so much fun, Oasis dropped Kukum's world-famous bannock off a bridge. I like the bear waving. Oasis saw that she had lost Kukum's world-famous bannock and she started to cry. Just then, Sisip waddled by and noticed Oasis crying. Okay, here we go. Tansi Nitorum, Sisip quacked. What's the matter? Oasis replied, I lost Nukukum's world-famous bannock. What do I do? Oh, don't worry, Sisip quacked. I don't have any bannock, but I do have some Totosapopimyagan. And I'm pretty sure that it's in the bannock. Oasis smiled and she gratefully accepted Sisip's offering, and Oasis continued on her way. Just then, she saw Wapus hopping to and fro. Tansi Nitotum, Oasis said, do you know where I can find some bannock? Wapus stopped hopping and replied, Neoma, Oasis, but I have some... Oh my goodness. Askipakwasan. And I'm pretty sure it's in bannock. Oasis gratefully took Wapus's offering, and she rubbed Wapus's belly and continued on her way. At the stream, Oasis saw Aikis jumping from stone to stone. Tansi Nitotum, Oasis yelled, do you know where I can find some bannock? Aikis stopped her leaps and croaked, Nemo. Where's that one? Nemoa. That's it. Nemoa, Oasis, but I have some Siwanakan. Yeah. Siwitag. Oh, I got that one wrong. Siwitagan. And I'm pretty sure that it's in bannock. Oasis gratefully accepted Ayakis' offering, and Oasis jumped over the tiny stream and continued on her way. Oasis walked into the forest. In the branches of a tall tree, she spotted Uhu drifting off to sleep. Tansi Nokum, Oasis whispered, do you know where I can find some bannock? Uhu awoke and looked down at Oasis. They swiveled their head back and forth and hooted, Nemoa, Oasis, but I have some Siwatagan. And I'm pretty sure that it's in the bannock. Oasis gratefully received Uhu's offering, but frowned a bit. What's wrong? Uhu asked. Oasis replied, I have all these ingredients, but no bannock. Nukukum is going to be so disappointed. Uhu hooted and laughed. But Oasis, your Kukum's recipe is so famous, even I've heard of it. Truth be told, I can hear very well. You have most of the ingredients now, but check with your Kukum first. And Uhu flew away. Oasis raced straight home. No jumping on rocks or skipping over bridges, and she stumbled through the door. I'm sorry, Kukum. I dropped your world-famous bannock at the bridge. I asked many animal friends for help to find some more, but all they gave me were ingredients instead. And Kukum laughed. It's okay. No, how do you say that one? Oh, there it is. It's okay, no sin. We can make some more together. But we still need some... Ho, 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 ho. Totosapoi. Just then, Kukum and Oasis heard a knock at the door. It was Maxwa with some totosapoi, offering it to both of them. Kukum laughed some more, and then she and Oasis began to make the world-famous bannock to share with Oasis' new friends. So let's see if I can go through this. Oasis is child. Kukum is grandmother. Sisip was duck. Tansi is hello, how are you? Nitotem is my friend. Nukum is my grandmother. Totosapopimyegan is margarine. Wapus was rabbit. Namoya is no. Askipakwasan is flower. Aikis is Siwingan is sugar. Uhu is owl. Siwitagan is salt. Nosim was grandchild. Totosapoi is milk. Maxwa is bear, and Pakwasan is bannock. That's what, and here it has the recipe for Kukum's world-famous bannock, which is 1 cup of margarine, 5 to 6 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of baking powder, opekpakwasan, 2 tablespoons sugar, 1/3 tablespoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 3 cups milk. And it tells you how to preheat it and bake it and all that kind of stuff. And then it had the pronunciation. It says, these Cree words, I have come to know them through speaking with family members, elders, teachers, and fellow language learners, as well as through reading books and dictionaries of the Cree language. One of the characters, Kukum, is a variation of the word Kokum, which when translated means your grandmother. However, Kukum and other variations like Kukum are widely used colloquial among many indigenous communities to refer to their grandmothers. So I've used the informal way of saying grandmother throughout, except when I mean my grandmother. Most importantly, this book is about having fun with the Cree language revitalization, so all Cree speakers and learners should feel comfortable with this book and their language, using whatever version of Kukum they're best or makes sense to them. So yeah, what do you think, you guys? How'd I do? Oh. Are you thinking about, yes. Bannock is, it is a, kind of, it's a, like a flat type bread. It's a bread that's made, and then you make a biscuit shape with a cup, and then top bannock with the back of a spoon, and you bake for 20 minutes or until the top begins to brown, and then you tend to break it apart. It's usually broken apart and shared. It says roll this or spread the dough out with flour dusted counter. Make sure dough is approximately 1/2 inch thick. Make biscuit shapes with a cup and then poke the top of the bannock with the back of a spoon. I've seen it done in different ways. I've seen it done as a large piece where it was all laid out and then cooked all in one big round and then broken off, or you could break it apart like biscuits. That's what bannock is. Pretty cool, huh? I like that. I like the illustrations too on it. I tried, oops, not wrong page. Went to the wrong thing. I tried last night to do a little painting of one of the pages. Didn't turn out so great. I'll show it to you tomorrow. It's just kind of a little, I'll show it to you tomorrow night when I do that. But that was kind of a fun thing to do, to give it a try when I read some of these books, is to actually go in to see some of the illustrations and to just to try some of the ideas that they have, that the illustrators have with that. But yeah, let's see, where are we here? Let me go. Try saying that twice. Yes. Yes, bread is, Bob makes bread probably once every other week. He makes it's really amazing. It's amazing how his, because he doesn't use any preservatives, and he uses special flours that don't have preservatives and stuff in them, that they last so much longer than even bread that like on the shelves. It's just pretty amazing. So yes, did Larry get sidetracked by the hard? I knew if I mentioned it, Larry would squirrel off on the hard drive problem. I'm sure he'll probably send me an email with a suggestion, which I would love. I'm glad you guys liked it. It is always kind of fun to try these different things, especially the different kind of languages and how they try and what they say. And Bob used to study ancient kind of languages. That was part of his English degree, but he also went into the older things like that. And it's always kind of fun to see how those languages are being revitalized and those that have been lost. Yeah, good. Not too sweet for sure. Every Tuesday. Bob's mom made homemade bread every Tuesday. She was a Tuesday baker, and Annalina's first sentence when she came home, because Bob's mom used to babysit Annalina when she was a little girl, from like the time she was born, after when I had to go back to work, till the time she was like two or three, probably about 3, I think, and 3, almost 4 years old, and I can remember Annalina coming home, and I said, how are you? How was your day at Grandma's? And she said, Tuesday. Grandma me bake bread Tuesday. And she was like barely a year, and she was quite the chatter. But Bob's mom was quite the chatterbox and taught Annalina to talk a lot early on, so it was great. Kind of like a German pretzel, maybe. Yeah. Bob got into making bread after we used to obsessively watch the Great British Baking Show, and he really got into it, the whole idea behind it and the science. It's a perfect combination of the science geek in him and the chef in him, and it just to make it, I mean, he just loves it. He loves it. So that's the only story I have for you guys tonight. I thought about trying to find another one, but this one was complicated enough with the words to read, and then with the day that I had, I thought, I'm not going to press my luck. I'm going to laugh my way through these, and it's going to lift my spirits just being here with my pals to share a great book about Oasis and the world famous bannock and celebrate that type of things and hear about all the different kind of things that you guys have and stuff. So anyway, send in your art. I will be putting it in tomorrow. For sure we'll have some art show tomorrow night, Wednesday. That'll be good. And I might have a little bit further information. My hard drive is heading off to a place in Olympia, probably to be, or it's actually going back to Western Digital, probably, to be looked at since it's under warranty. And I'm going to figure out the next step on how to sort out the issues with all my stuff. See, I started to pack this morning, roll things up and pack and figure out what needed to go there. And then I came down and the technology was like, what? So I need to get that sorted before I try to figure out what clothes to wear. Clothes are, yeah, I could wear the same clothes day after day after day in Africa. That's not a big deal. I can't figure out what to do with my technology in the middle of the bush. Yeah. Not so much. Anyway, you guys, thank you for being here. Thanks for stepping in and giving me something to look forward to today. This, you don't know, I can't express really how much it helped me to get through a really hard struggle that I was having today, but knowing that I could come here and that if I could get this up and going, I would be able to laugh and I would have friends to laugh with me who would, commiserate over it, and we would chuckle about it, and somebody would tell me to have a Crabby or two, and I'm going to take their advice. So if you haven't told me, tell me now. And we will, although I think I did see someone tell me, and it would be good. It would make my day. Everything always ends a little better when I get to spend part of the day with you guys. So thanks. I really appreciate it for coming in and for inviting me into your house, for just making this possible and for lifting my spirits. So until next time, you guys, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. I find it all in the chat anytime I see this. And I know you can find it looking right back at you in your mirror. And I will see you next time.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sound. Feel alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes.
Wiener Schnitzel.
We don't need
See, I'm a lefse girl. When it comes to it, I'm the potato pancake. The Norwegian in me loves the lefse.
We could be shameless, famous.
Oh yeah. We call them goofy buns. Cinnamon rolls, we call them goofy buns. Oh, Grandma made it. Yeah. Baked spaghetti. Oh. Baked bean toasties. That sounds good, Tamara. Hey, Angie. Helen. Yes. Linda told me to have a Crabby. Put your feet up and grab my sketchbook. I am. I'm got my sketchbook. I'm gonna go up, grab a Crabby, put my feet up, and oh my goodness. Thank you, Julie. Julia, feel better, okay? No more trucks running over you. Exactly.
You got me
Helen's got us dancing. I know, baked bean toasties. I am too. Let me know what they are like, Angie, if you find them. Yeah. Thanks, Larry.
We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Drop that gorgeous.
Oh, my grandfather was from Norway. Yeah, Christmas, the Norwegian food, Fatima and Lefse. Yeah. Krumkake. Oh, a crabby is a Scottish ginger beer, Julia. It's a Scottish ginger beer that I love. Everybody, bye, you guys. Take care.